It's a great day to experience fitness. Today I want to talk to you about the 3 best hip mobility exercises. Why hip mobility? Well, one of the things that I've gotten to do in my career is do some job shadowing with physical therapists. The very first physical therapist that I job shadowed with is a terrific physical therapist. Her name is Pascal Fisher here in Green Bay. And one of the things that really stuck with me from job shadowing with Pascal is she told me that the vast majority of issues that she sees are due to lack of core strength and lack of hip mobility. So today we want to work on that hip mobility part of it here, and to help me out with this is my assistant, Michaela. So the first exercise that I have for you, or stretch, a little bit more we could call it, is called 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's kind of because of the pattern of this whole stretch flow, if you will. So we have Michaela come down on one knee here. Perfect. And then keeping the upper body up, you want to lean the hips forward and really stretch out that hip flexor on the one side of the leg that is down. You want to hold this stretch for about 30 seconds or so each time that you do it, and it just takes a couple on each side, okay? The second position on this, you're going to bring that foot out, in this case to the left, so it's at a 90-degree angle, and then you're going to lean out towards that foot that's out to the side. That's going to give you more of a stretch on that inner thigh, the adductors there, okay? And also another good key component to the hip structure. Number 3, you're going to take, in this case, the right hand, put it down on the floor in front of you. Left hand is going to go up towards the ceiling, looking up towards that left hand, and then taking that left hand down and bringing it down and threading the needle with it. And then back up to the ceiling, and then back down again. What this is doing is stretching out the thoracic vertebrae here, also stretching the hips in this one as well. Then we're going to go to number 4, and that is the cat-cow. So you're going to be in this all-fours position, stretching the back, the middle of the back up like a cat that's scared, and then down like a cow that's older. And then up and down, doing a couple of repetitions like this. Then you're going to bring out the foot to the other side for number 3 again, with the foot out and the hand down and doing the thread the needle thing, bringing it down and through, and then up. And then for number 2 again, you're going to stand, kind of bring the torso up again and lean out to the side. And then back, holding that for about 30 seconds is what we'd like to do. And then number 1 is bringing that foot to the forward again and stretching out the hip flexor on the other side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. A nice stretching flow that helps out the hips. Our next one to help out the hips is a shoulder down knee twist, okay? A little bit of a yoga move here. I'm sure the yogis have a better name for it than that, but that's what we're using today. So you want to bring your arms out like almost like a cross type of pattern here. Palms down, bring the knees up like you fell backwards in a chair in that dead bug type of a position. From here, one of the things that you can do as well is, if you like, you can take a pillow or a blanket or something, or a towel or something like that, or here we have a yoga block, pinch it between your knees, and then you're going to drop the knees down to one side, but keeping that shoulder down on the ground. That's the big thing. Do not let that shoulder come up off the ground, and only bring your knees over to that point where you're struggling to keep that down, and then over to the other side like that, repeating back and forth a couple of times like that, and that's a great stretch for the hips right there. Also good for shoulder integrity too. Last one is going to be a shin box. For that one, you're going to be seated on the ground and forming a box-like pattern with your shins. If you see Michaela's shins, they kind of look like a box here. And then you just pick up the knees and bring them over to the other side. Good. And then pick up the knees again to the other side. She's got it with her hands down right now. If you get really good at it, like Michaela can do here, do it with your hands up. That works the core as well. All right? So that's the shin box. Thanks so much for helping out, Michaela. There you have it, the 3 best hip mobility exercises to keep your hips moving well. If you have any questions, stop in at any one of our Experience Fitness locations. Check us out on Facebook or visit myexperiencefitness.com.
All right, thanks, Brian. This segment's sponsored by Experience Fitness. They have a location near you, Green Bay, Appleton, Menasha, Suamico, and the rates start at just $10 a month.